It's an East versus West battle here across the bridge on the Gatemen Baseball Network pregame show. The Wareham Gatemen host the Orleans Firebirds today. Ethan Ibe alongside a special guest on the program, Dylan Pescator, one of the Orleans broadcasters. Dylan, it's great to have you.
Ethan, thank you so much for inviting me on.
Absolutely. Gatemen come into this one with an 18-11-1 record. They sit second in the Cape League West Division, while Orleans finally out of the cellar. They come in at 11-19, fourth in the East. Dylan, I'll ask you this first. The entire season, pretty much to this point, has been spent in the bottom of the barrel for Orleans. How have they been able to climb out?
They've been able to climb out because the offense is really getting going. It was a lineup that was consistently being changed, new guys at the top, some guys out. Now they've really cemented a top four, and it starts with Hudson Shoup at the top. He's over 300 in his batting average, a guy who loves to put the ball in play. And then from a power standpoint, Ben Ziegler and Jack Gurevich, both from Hawaii and U of San Diego respectively, they've really found their power stroke.
Orleans has won 4 in a row. Meanwhile, the Gatemen have scuffled here in the second half. They've lost 3 of the last 4, and they've only won 4 out of the 10 games here to begin the second half of this season. They're coming off a loss over at Falmouth, a 7-2 final score there, but the league-wide off day giving everybody a chance to reset. Now, going into this one, Wareham has actually won every single game they have played against Orleans this year. They've gone 3-0, but Dylan, they've all been close games separated by 2 runs or less, huh?
Yeah, they have, and for the most part, it's because Tate McGuire has pitched against the Firebirds, right? How good has he been for the Gatemen this year out of Arkansas? Thank goodness. I think he was maybe slated to pitch today. He's not pitching, but the Firebirds do still have to face Darren Horn, a really good pitcher out of Coastal Carolina with an ERA under 1. So it'll be tough for the Orleans offense. They haven't scored more than 2 runs in any of those 3 games.
Yes, how about that? Yes, indeed, it is Darren Horn today for the Wareham Gatemen, and right now Madison Walker standing by with today's starting pitcher.
Thanks, guys. I'm Madison Walker. I'm here with our starter today, Darren Horn. So, Darren, how are you feeling going in today? Talk to me a little bit about your prep work, all that.
Feeling pretty good. Had an off day yesterday, so getting to kind of have an off day before you pitch kind of nice, kind of just stay away from the baseball field. We actually went and played golf yesterday. It was me and Coach Mobbs actually were on a team versus Tate and Cole, and we had a good time out there, played a lot of good golf, so it was kind of fun to get out there and kind of just enjoy the day before I have to come here and pitch.
Right. Did you get any good mobbisms from Mobbs?
Oh, yeah. I even got some golf mobbisms. He was actually a pretty good golfer. We ended up shooting 3 under, which is probably some of the best golf we probably played. So, yeah, it was kind of cool just to get out there and just play with him and just kind of get to know more about him kind of just as a person rather than like a coach we see him out on the field. So it was nice.
That's awesome. And these next couple games are kind of important, critical, because if we win, we will clinch the playoffs. Does that kind of change how you're going to approach it or kind of give you a different mindset of the team?
Yeah, I mean, just going out and playing the game of baseball the way we've been playing the whole time. I mean, if we just do what we did, I mean, I know we're kind of on a little rougher stretch right now. If we just go back to what we were doing 2-3 weeks ago, which was out here having fun, just playing the game, everything will work itself out. We're a good enough team to clinch that spot. We just got to show up and just do what we know we can do.
Yeah. And then what is your kind of tactic against this lineup today? What pitches you're going to focus on?
Yeah, just throwing a lot more strikes than what I have been. You know, I haven't been in the zone as much as I wanted to. Walks really hurt me last outing. So just attacking these hitters, trying to just keep as low a pitch count as I can and try to get as many innings as I can for the team.
And then what was your pregame meal today? Anything good?
Chipotle. I usually have it every time before I pitch. Yeah, it's enough food to kind of keep you over until you're done pitching and not too much to where you're feeling full out there. So Chipotle is usually the order I go with before I pitch.
Yeah. That's what Cole got last time. We did pretty good. Do you think it's going to be good luck?
I hope so. I hope so.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. Good luck tonight.
Thanks, Madison. Great stuff there from her and Darren. And Horn has been terrific this year. An ERA under 1. He's allowed just 1 earned run in 10 1/3 innings this year. Now, on the other side for Orleans, it's out of Vanderbilt, Cody Bowker, who's making his 3rd start against the Gatemen this year. And he's fared pretty well. Only allowed 4 earned runs over just over 10 innings of work. He's been terrific as well.
Yeah, Ethan, and he faced this Gatemen team that's been mostly the same over the past week. He went 5 clean innings to start out the outing and then ran into some trouble in the 6th inning when Gerald and Jimenez got base hits off of him, and then things kind of spiraled out of control. The Gatemen scored a couple runs in that inning. Overall, he's been one of 2 best pitchers for the Firebirds, him and Callan Fang. 2 years at Georgetown. Now he's going to Vanderbilt in the fall, and there's a reason why. His numbers have been very good.
And he's come into this one with a sub-3 ERA, so we'll see as how he fares here today at Spillane Field. Now, as for some hitters to watch for the Gatemen, Murph Gray and Sam White, some guys to keep an eye on. They both recorded RBI in the previous game over at Falmouth, and they've been tearing it up over the last week. Now, Dylan, who should Gatemen fans look for today on the Orleans side of things?
Yeah, for the Birds, it's been the top three that's really been helpful in Shoup, Gurvich, and Ziegler, but I'll give you a new guy who actually just played his first game on Sunday, Ian Doherty out of Oklahoma State. Usually a catcher. Tonight he's going to be the designated hitter. He had a very good first impression. Got a base hit, a walk, and a sac fly. So you can't do much better than that in his first game, and brings a lot of power to the meat of that order. The Firebirds need to find kind of a cleanup hitter to be in there every single day.
So there you have it. It's Wareham, it's Orleans, and it all goes down right here on the Gatemen Baseball Network. 6 o'clock first pitch here from Cape League TV. We'll see you then.